a goal! Can you believe it? It's extraordinary.
Last year.
So a big job for her. Can the Lions get their season off to the start that they'd want? Beeson applies the pressure. Bates couldn't take it off the deck. Here's Bennett's, arcs around on the right boot, floats one. Bernardi had front spot, couldn't take it. Umpires pulled out a free kick, and I think it's going to Christina Bernardi directly in front of goal. So this could be the first goal of the game. Well, the practice match against the Lions a couple of weeks ago was her first ever game of AFL, and she gets a chance to make some history here, and she gets the Giants' first goal in this game. So the Giants have got a 5-point lead. Gum's got to beat two. Did well. Courtney Gum bounced up, kept her feet. Has a player running past in Staunton. This is good build-up from the Giants. Bernardi couldn't quite take the mark. Ariana Clark did well. There's Rika, unselfish. Hicks avoided one tackle. Quick snap on goal just to the left-hand side. Kins will lead in the foot race. She may let it go out. No, it'll sit up for her. She's confronted now. Back to Campbell.
Oh, that's
clever.
a good kick.
Arnell, not so good on that kick. Bouncing ball to Sabrina. Can she collect it off the back? No, Wuchner can. And threads through her first of the season, and the Lions as well. And she's levelled the scores here too. Giants defence working really hard here. Evades Shani Webb. Going in to win it again as Elise Parker. Got it to Gum. That kick went off the outside rather than the inside, but it's going to pay off for them.
Even we've changed that rule for the kick after the siren, so play the Cora Staunton rule. So Cora can actually kick it check side if she wants to.
I'll tell you what, that looks very, very good off the boot. She kicked 5 goals last year, and she has her first for NAB AFLW Season 3. Lutkins will look to run and switch, and that's a very good kick out in the path of a running Campbell. Has two to beat. Bernardi and Ferrugia bearing down. It'll sit up nicely for Campbell. Normally a really good use of the footy, and that's no exception to Jess Wuchner.
Probably the best kick in the team. 50-metre penalty.
So Wuchner from pretty much point-blank range to get them back within 1 point, and she makes no mistake, and there's the trademark celebration for Jess Wuchner. Lions get the first of the second half. Reading it beautifully off the deck was Yvonne Bonner, and it goes around the body Gaelic style. Now here's an interesting setup. Campbell's read it best off the boot. Bernardi, we know, has got pace to close her down. Was that in the back? Umpire said no. Bernardi keeps her feet, wobbles one goal square. Great individual effort by Christina Bernardi, and she extends the lead back out to 7 points for the Giants. Got so much upside still, hasn't even anywhere near reached her ceiling.
She's racking them up today too. She's already had 16 disposals. We've just come over half time, so I hope Ellie enjoys the rest of her game.
Beautiful pass from Zilke to Sabrina Frederick-Traub, and Sabrina's need to get herself involved. Arcs around at the back of the pack. Arnell couldn't reel it in. Ball in dispute. Wuchner clever off the deck. Was it touched? We'll wait and see. No, Wuchner gets her third, and again it brings the margin back to 1 point. Lions stay in the hunt.
Yeah, the Lions have really lifted their running too. You can even see with the players coming on and off the bench here, like the Lions girls are herring off the ground, trying to get off as quickly as possible, get their rotations.
Oh, Sabrina stayed down and can bounce one round the corner. The Lions got the lead. Yes, they have. They've been behind for most of this game, and Sabrina Frederick-Traub puts them in front by 1 goal. Got it on the second bite and got it to Virgo. Bates has covered some real territory. Goes into the middle. Exxon, you heard it from Alistair Lynch. That's a fantastic option. Bouncing ball, Exxon takes on Gum. Didn't get around her moments ago. This time does. Bounces one to the goal square. Giants have got the numbers there. Pepper Randall sees it over for 1 behind, but in Gaelic footy, that one didn't make the distance on the throw-in. Umpire doesn't restart it. Bella got rid of McKinnon. Anderson ended up getting rid of the footy. Barr read it beautifully. Zarika fires out a good handball to Beeson. Got real awareness of where her teammates are. It looks like Haneen Zarika. Here's Bonner again. That's a clever handball. Alicia Eva, always a good user. Gum kept her feet. Can she get clear? Hurried kick. It'll bounce to the top of the square. It goes left instead of right. Bernardi slapped it back into the path of Staunton. Takes on the tackler. Oh, that's an incredible goal. Beautifully done by Cora Staunton. Kicked the Giants' goal of the year last year, and there's her contender this year. And she puts the Giants back to 1 point behind. Overcommitment to the person on the mark, and it's able to drive them up the line. It'll sit nicely for Collier.
Someone out the back.
All important kick here, and Lynchy called it well. Bernardi, what's she doing by herself?
Didn't need to bother. Peter Caven, current assistant coach, every now and then pipes up with a few comments.
So with almost 4 minutes left of game time, this is an important kick to the top of the square. Bates is able to bring it down. No clear winner at ground level. Players fly in.
1 goal or less.
Wardlaw did well to compete. Gum was able to shovel out a handball. Lise Parker left it behind. Good tackle from Exxon. Beeson emerges with it. Stevenson goes one way then the other. Has a player free in Bennett. Which way will this bounce? Player getting back again. That's about the 3rd time Shannon Campbell's done that. McKinnon got it front spot. Oh, that's clever from Wushner. Releases Anderson. Works it round the body. Here comes Sabrina. What a gather. Now McCarthy, has she got a little bit of space to work into? Oh, this ball's curling. Just didn't get enough on it, and Monaghan tripped at the crucial time. But it's 1 behind. So I would think that might be it, but we've still got 7 seconds to play, Beck Goddard, and anything can happen.
It's McKinnon for the tap over the top. Just get out of this congestion.
So it all comes down to this stoppage. I heard from Alistair Lynch. Oh, players colliding there. Here comes Staunton. She's had a ripping game. This is crucial at the back of the pack. There goes the siren. Players again slow to hear it, but the Lions have hung on in another thriller in NAB AFLW 3 round 1. They win it by 2 points.